Greetings, hobbitsizz, and welcome to another Legends of Runeterra video. So in today's video, as you probably saw from the thumbnail, we are going to be using what I think is a bug or a glitch. I think it's more accurately described as a bug in the game. And this bug, it revolves around Mimic and Ezreal's interaction with the Mimic. More so just the Mimic card itself, but Ezreal has a part to play in that. So, the bug in question is Ezreal. He does 1 damage when he's leveled up. When you cast spell, do 1 damage to the enemy nexus. So when you cast a spell. Mimic, when you have reputation, it costs 1. So it's pick a spell in play or in hand and create a fleeting copy of it. So the combo, this deck's combo, is normally you have the 2 Mimics in your hand. And then you take 1 Mimic when you have reputation and you mimic the other Mimic. And so you can get... and Ezreal does 1 damage for each spell you cast or each Mimic you cast. Ezreal will do 1 damage up to a maximum of 13 damage for all your mana. But you need 2 Mimics in your hand for it. At least that's what the combo should be. There's a bug right now, or at least what I think it is, that the Mimic can actually... You only need 1 Mimic card, and the Mimic can mimic itself because when it's played at burst speed, it technically puts itself on the stack because it puts itself on the stack to allow you to choose a card to copy. But you can also click it on the stack and copy itself. So basically, one Mimic card can copy itself indefinitely. And this indefinite copying then plays off of Ezreal being able to use 1 Mimic card instead of 2 to get the 13 damage burst off. So that is what we're going to try to show off with this deck. And now this was not found by me. The first person to find this was Grappler. Grappler is a popular lore streamer, and he has a YouTube channel as well. So that is where I found it, and I've been playing around with it, and it's pretty fun. So I'll go over the deck a little bit. So the deck, aside from that combo in general, is a Ezreal Leblanc deck. So it plays similarly to like the Ezdraven Slowburn style, except for we're putting some like Reckless Trefarians, Thorn of the Rose, and general like 5-attack beefy units in order to proc Reputation, because Reputation is good for like Whispered Words to get us some card draw, and is very good for Mimics as well. So we are trying to do that. And so in addition to our win condition with the Ezreal burst from Mimic, it's just in general like trying to put pressure with our big 5-attack units, and then trying to burn the opponent down with some Mystic Shots or Ezreal or even Ballistic Bots. So yeah, pretty solid. I've expressed dislike for this deck in the past when I tried to make this deck work like a while, like when it first came out kind of thing, but that was also during the TF Fizz and the Aphelios meta. So you know how every new concept worked out in that meta. But I wasn't a huge fan of it, and I'm still not that much of. I think it's a really neat concept, and if if it pulls off, it's really, really fun. I'm not that much of a huge fan of it because the deck really prides itself on being able to get Reputation. Because if you don't get Reputation, your card draw at 4 mana for 2 cards is way too slow, and your Mimics are way too slow, having to spend 3 mana. Even if you don't use the Mimic combo, just having to spend 3 mana to mimic a spell is crazy. And also because if you mimic a Tribeam Improbulator, it doesn't set to whatever the Tribeam Improbulator is set to. So if it's set to 7, the Mimic doesn't create a 7 damage Tribeam Improbulator, it creates a 1 damage one. So Mimic is less useful with Tribeam, and so overall, the deck really needs Reputation in order to thrive, is what I'm saying. You have basically like 6 super expensive cards in your hand until Reputation gets procced. And you also need Ezreal to level up most of the time for your win condition. So what I'm saying is this deck has it needs multiple things to happen for it to be able to win. And that's generally why I'm not the fan of it, because there are things that are mostly out of your control and are more in the opponent's control. Like whether or not I actually hit with my 5-attack 5-1. Well, if the opponent has any sort of ping, then we just don't hit with our 5-1, right? So it's stuff like that. But still a very fun deck. Would definitely recommend playing it. And would recommend... Alright, so without further ado, let's get into some games. Boom. Alright, so we are going to be facing a Kindred Lista. So it could be a faster deck. It could also be a slower control deck. Usually Kindred is a slow control deck with the Freljord and Shadow Isles package. I believe this is an Endure list that is running Kindred. Kindred Endure. I'm going to get rid of Throne of the Wars. I'm going to keep the rest of the hand, though. I'm a little worried about a ping, like a Vile Feast. But I don't think Endure really runs Vile Feast. I think they're more on the, like, swarm you with a bunch of units kind of style. So we shouldn't have too much to worry about there. But yeah, we are going to be against a lot of units. Stun is going to be very helpful. Ezreal is going to be a little less helpful. But this 5-1 is nice. Hopefully it locks him out of playing some units. We are actually... This seems weird, but I'm just going to kill the Bark Beast. It's a bad trade on my part. But this deck has easy enough ways with, like, Butcher and... Yeah, like Butcher and some other cards. There's easy enough ways of being able to proc the Beast. The Beastie Boo. The Beastie Bob. We are blocking with LeBlanc here. Again, I'm not really as scared of Vile Feast from this deck. It could be a possibility, but I think with most Endure lists, they don't run Vile Feast, so it's not that scary. I am definitely working towards that reputation, because like I said in the intro, or if you didn't watch the intro, reputation is very important for this deck. So that is what we're going to be trying for. We are at 2 reputation stacks. I know we don't have any reputation cards right now, but we are at 2 rep stacks. This will make 3. And LeBlanc is also almost leveled up, which is neat. I mean, this deck doesn't really care too much about LeBlanc's level up. It's more so it just gives her +1/+1 and can get you... And her mirror image, you know, can be alright. But doesn't matter too much. I'm actually going to save that mana and not Mystic Shot, because he's burning 6 mana. So if he wants to burn 6 mana, like, I'm fine with letting him burn 6 mana. That is not an issue for me. I will take not playing a Mystic Shot to have my opponent burn all that a juicy mana. Juicy. So we can play a Reckless Trefarian. Alright, there's a Kindred. So for Kindred, I'm actually going to target like this to kill the Curse Keeper. Because I want Kindred to play the Glimpse Beyond. So I'm assuming Kindred will Glimpse Beyond here. Glimpse Beyond, and then I can Ravenous Flock the Kindred. Nope, never mind. Alright. A little confused, but that's okay. We can use LeBlanc to block here. This actually does proc Reputation, because we have full stacks on LeBlanc there. I can... I guess I don't need to block with LeBlanc, actually. Because we do have a lot of attackers, so he's going to probably have to block to avoid some damage. And this way we can put a little more forward pressure with a leveled up LeBlanc and her leveled up Mechra image. It's French. Sounds weird. Mechra. So we'll play one of our Reckless Trefarians. Depending what unit he plays next, we might just go for a Arachnoid Sentry. He's playing nothing. I'm going to choose to go full attack. We are potentially representing a lot of damage here. I don't want to commit too much with another unit because he still has full mana. But this should be enough to frighten him a little bit. And we'll have 3 Mystic Shots. Mystic Shot Central. There was one game I played where I legit had like 6 Mystic Shots at once. It was ridiculous. Because I had the Mystic Shot generated by Ezreal, the 2 Ezreals, and then 3 Mystic Shots. But anyway. Unsure what my opponent is doing. He's taking a butt ton of damage. That's what he's doing. Just an excessive amount of damage. I mean, if they want to end with 9 mana, I also just end. Okay, Callista. I'm gonna shoot Callista. I'll use the free Mystic Shot. Little pew-pew action. We have Ravenous Flock to finish her off. We also have 2 other Mystic Shots. So it should be easy enough to finish off the Callista. And we are working towards Ezreal's level up with this, as he would be 4 out of 6. And Leblanc will be 1 away from getting us our Leblanc card. All of which are good things. Alright, I'm fine ending this here. He is burning 3 mana. I am not, because all that mana got stored as spell mana. So perfectly fine with me. We have more stalling tools. Alright, there we go. Caretaker. Alrighty, Roo. Alrighty, Roo. We'll stun one of the saplings. So they have to choose a target with the saplings for where they want to attack. Most likely it will be the LeBlanc. Yep. LeBlanc indeed. We want to keep the Ezreal alive, and he doesn't have enough damage to really threaten me here. What I'm going to do is try to use Ravenous Flock to shoot down the Callista before she levels up from this exchange. And that will also level up Ezreal. And then with the 2 Mystic Shots, Ezreal, each one does 3, so we're then 1 damage away from lethal. And that is some quick maths right there. Now, obviously, he could just... Ezreal doesn't level up until the ability actually goes through. Alright, my opponent had nothing to stop it, so... Nice. Nice. They don't at all Ezreal. I agree. So summon exact copy of an ephemeral. Summon exact ephemeral copy of an ally of 5+ power. Don't mind if I do. Do this to get the 1 damage off of Ezreal, and then we win. Basically. Yeah, so we are definitely just going for the win here. 2 Mystic Shots to face. Each one does 2. Ezreal makes them do 1 more. And that should be the win. Nice. Solid stuff right there. No Mimic, but we will attempt to find it in the next games. Okay, we are against a fellow LeBlanc player. 2 LeBlancs going head-to-head. What could go wrong? But we are playing an Ezreal LeBlanc deck, and he's playing a Yasuo, which means he can't take advantage of the Mimic combo like we can. So, yeah, suck it. A little scared with all of his stuns. His deck is probably a little more, well, I mean, my deck's pretty mid-rangey, so I can't even say it's, like, more mid-rangey than mine. I will absolutely take this free 5 damage and the free reputation stack. Don't mind if I do. Nice. Tribune and Probulator is super, super good here. Because we have, as you can see, a lot of things that cost 3. I'm definitely just going to stun LeBlanc and Ravenous Flocker. That is fine with me. He could have a Nopify, being that he is Ionia, but we are out of deny range. Nope, no Nopify. Sweet. Don't mind if I do. Yeah. I mean, I'm just going to take this open attack for 8, too. I feel like I have basically no reason not to just open attack for 8. No time for him to, like, summon Yasuo and get some stun shenanigans off. He can stun me, but he doesn't get the Yasuo points for it. Because Yasuo is a turn 4 play, and playing from a lot of Yasuo decks myself, yeah. Turn 4 is when you pop off, right? Turn 4, 3 bank mana, because then you can Yasuo with a Steel Tempest. Okay, so he's not playing Yasuo. He wants to pass. I'll play a Thorn of the Rose. Makes the Tri-Beam slightly bigger, and does put a stun in my hand. It also, I burn 1 less mana. That doesn't matter too much.
Victory requires a sharp
Okay.
blade.
I mean, I can just stun that. I have stuns too. You're not the only one with stuns, Mr. Yasuo.
Clumsy footwork.
Boop. Sweet. Alright. We can play another Thorn of the Rose. We can also play our Ezreal or a Reckless Trifarian. I'm okay with the Thorn of the Rose.
Striking looks and stunning.
His deck doesn't have anything, unless he's running the Swain card, the Swain deal 2 damage card. He doesn't... Ooh. I'm not going to bother dragging this because this can't block. But as I was saying, he has nothing to deal with 1 health units. He has a stun card that can like stun everything. But they're only if they have 3 or less attack, or 4 less attack, I think. So they have 5 attacks, so they're free from that. Okay, yeah. Bloody business and a stun. Yep, that's fair. So with all of our mana here, we can actually win right now. So we mimic the Bloody Business. We get a fleeting copy of Bloody Business, and then we Bloody Business this to this, or any of them, it doesn't matter. And then we win. And Mimic's pretty cool for that. But as you see, that, like, yeah, it's cool, because we're able to not use any of our cards. Like, we don't run Bloody Business, but we're still able to use it. Which, that is neat. But that it took 7 mana to do, so tempo-wise, it's very bad, but it did work out for the surprise factor. Alright, we are against a Zoe Aesol deck. Now, I'm sure all of you know how much I love and adore Zoe to bits and pieces, really. Love and adore to bits and pieces. We are going to pass our turn here. Alright. No Zoe turn 1. Always a pleasure to see. We were prepared for it with our Thermo Beam. Either way. Ooh, ooh, this is a dog deck. Interesting. I was a little confused why this is just straight Targon as opposed to not a Targon Demacia, because this champion combination is run with Targon Demacia. And it's a very popular and very good combination. I think BBG is in like top 800 masters with the Targon Demacia deck. So, it definitely was a little confused as to why he's not running with Demacia, but if he's running dogs, it makes a little more sense because he wants to go a full Invoke style deck and a full Celestial deck. I like it. I approve. I don't approve of Zoe. I never approve of Zoe, but I approve of the puppy deck. Puppy deck, puppy deck, puppy deck. Alright, Leblanc. I'm sorry we're not getting, like, the showing off the bug, but, you know, we're winning too much. What can I say? We're just too good until we just get mauled. We were too good. Nah, we're still too good. Because we got that other Leblanc. He wasn't prepared for the second LB. What? Bam!
Places to go.
We're just gonna rush this dude down. That's it, we're just rushing this person down. Alright, they're Targon, so they have no fast answers. They have like a Hush, and that's it. So they're taking a lot of damage. A lot of damage. Mountain Scryer! That's what I mean, like, they're definitely trying to go for a Mountain Scryer allegiance kind of thing. Tribeam Impopulator only does 3 damage, so it's a little awkward if he has like a Pale Cascade. We can just burn him down first with an Ignition. We can go for a Thermo Beam, because this goes through Pale Cascade. Because Pale Cascade only gives 1 health. Yep. Boom. Gone. And LeBlanc's almost leveled up. It's funny we only drew 1 Mimic in all 3 of these games, or like 1 card that that deals with reputation. So, it's amusing. We'll play a Thorn of the Rose. We got a pretty nice Tribeam Impopulator now at 4. Alright. He's invoking.
Calm mind and open heart breathe in that.
And we will ignition, and now... So I like the ballistic bots too, because they also... If you get enough, like, ballistic shots off, then they will end up proccing reputation, because you can get them to 5 attack. And now I think I just win. Yeah. So that was neat. That was a fast game. Our opponent was a bit too slow. A little sad I didn't get to see the dogs. Would have liked to see a cool puppy deck. But honestly, the dog deck, it's not very good. It's very slow and it's very unreliable. Because it's either you're trying to invoke the dog specifically, or you're trying to put the dogs in your deck and hope you draw one. So, okay, we will be going up against Deep. So against Deep, we actually might have a chance to get the combo off. Especially with our hand state right now, because we are definitely have a little more of a control hand state. So, I also like running a one-off of Whirling Death, because I was having a lot of issues trying to proc reputation, so it definitely helps having a Whirling Death. Definitely. And this card, by the way, this card is super good. The Sea Scarab, this thing is crazy good. It really helps. Wow, we have 3 Mystic Shots. It really helps with proccing Deep. Like, incredibly so. Because at worst level, it tosses 1. And most likely, you'll be able to get like 2 to 3 tosses per Sea Scarab, which is just... Yeah, like this guy even has second one. This is crazy. Crazy. We have a little too many Mystic Shots. I could use a Mystic Shot now, but I mean, it doesn't really matter, right? Like, if it dies, it's gonna get Sea Scarabed anyway. Alright, so we got a Whispered Words. Too bad we have no units for Reputation. So, our hand is a little bricked right now. Not a super big fan of it. And I guess the Deep deck, the longer we wait, the better it is for him. Okay. 2 treasures in his deck. I actually just might double tap the Sea Scarab to stop him from getting Deep faster. It's a little awkward using 2 Mystic Shots for it, but you know, you do what you gotta do. Oh, he got a Keel Breaker. Ooh. Ooh. 5 damage to everything, huh? Yikes. Yikes. Alright, I'm gonna Ignition first. Keel Breaker is obviously 5 mana. We can see it in his hand. So if he drops below 5 mana, I'll pop out Ezreal, but not until then. He's just gonna end turn on me. Alright. We'll attack with our Ballistic Bot. Ezreal now doesn't make much sense. Okay, and he's going for a salvage because I attacked. So I'm actually going to go for a Reputation because I don't think in this game I will be able to get it off. Oh my god, I just got another Whisper Words, another Ezreal. Ooh. It's a little rough. Little rough. This is such a scary card. Sure. Eat the trash. Just keep shooting these ignitions at him. Pew pew. Because honestly, like, he can just keep passing at me, and I can't really do much about it. Yeah, as soon as if I play a unit, he's just gonna Keel Breaker and kill everything. Alright. Nice. Less nice because he is very close to Deep, but I can at least play a unit now. I can also Mystic Shot that. Okay. I've been boxed. Let's do another one then. Yeah, what you got against that? Boom. Boom, boom, boom. LeBlanc is nice, but I don't want a LeBlanc because Keel Breaker. Just, it's so threatening, just him having Keel Breaker. Wow. Oh, this is bad.
Join me if you want to live.
I mean, I'll try, but I don't know.
You improve perfection.
We only have a 3 damage tri-beam. I'm gonna play LeBlanc too.
Crystal eyes are beautiful.
I guess he could start off by... He really could just Keelbreaker and kill me, huh? Because now Nautilus is upgraded. Uh-oh. Uh-oh. Yep, now he's just gonna Keelbreaker. Can we do anything about that? I could copy Keelbreaker, but that really doesn't help me. Alright, well. Oh. Deep. New Deep is pretty scary. You can actually like play this deck in Masters, which is pretty scary. All honesty. Unit that can block. Oh, thank God. Give me a unit. Oh, it gives me Reckless Trifarian. No! I need to not die instantly. Ah. Well, I just lose. Oh boy, oh boy, oh boy. So in that last game, we just drew really bad. I mean, we had 3 Mystic shots to start, which is not what you want to see. And you went against the deep deck, because deep deck you want to put on pressure early, and we just couldn't do that. So, see how we do this time. Mystic shot's okay, Ravenous Flock's okay, Ezreal's okay. We are against Jarvan. I'll get rid of the Flock, I think. I like keeping Tri-Beam. I'd rather have the Flock than the Whispered Words. Hey, LeBlanc. I like seeing LeBlanc, though. Ouch. Double Whispered Words? Why you gotta do me like that, man? Why you gotta do me like that? I think I just take the hit, the 5 damage. Because I kind of want to play LeBlanc next turn to start hitting. And I can use this as, and just in case he runs barrier, like the 3-cost barrier, I can use the Mystic Shot to go through it. And since LeBlanc has quick attack, she'll trade fine. Alright, nope. He does not. So we'll take 5 there. And I'm definitely going to shoot the River Shaper because I'm not letting him accumulate spells. Absolutely not. No. So it was good that I saved the Mystic Shot anyway. LeBlanc is definitely... Ooh, maybe not. I was going to say definitely going to die, but then I drew a thing. So... Mayhaps not... I guess I'll hit you. The 3-2 or the Nexus. It's a little... Nah, doesn't matter too much, I guess. Alright, riposte. Yeah, 4 cost spell for 4 cost spell. Just to draw a card from it. And get... I'm at 2 out of 4 for reputation. Not terrible, but not great. Another Ezreal. So safely can play this Ezreal. We have another one. And I'm thinking we go for the attack into a Mystic Shot onto his unit. He could have a Sharp Sight.
I am one with the land.
Do I want to risk a Sharp Sight? That's a good question. Do I want to risk a Sharp Sight? I don't think I can risk a Sharp Sight. We'll Ballistic Bot instead.
Flesh was weak, but look at me now.
We swim within the flows of magic.
Okay, well now he can't Sharp Sight. So now I can at least hit with Ezreal. I can't use his spell, but
That's gotta hurt.
I can get 1 damage. And it might mean something to have the 1 damage.
Safety, disengage.
But our Tri-Beam's at 3, which is not terrible. Obviously like to see it bigger. We have Arachnoid Sentry we can play. Whisper Words is not at reputation levels yet. But this game looks like it's proceeding pretty slowly. I mean, I can block here. I don't mind going like this. I actually don't mind not blocking, all honesty. I'm fine with this. Okay, so he has a Spirit's Refuge.
Nature
I mean,
blesses her followers.
try to shoot through. Yeah, that's why I didn't want to block, by the way, in case he had a barrier to give this 3 attack. It's like, yeah, I do take less damage, but... Alright, nice.
From the river folk.
Killing this, it's just getting rid of his card draw is super, super huge. I'm going to use Ignition because try to get the Ballistic Bot to 5 attack. Obviously, very, very good if I can do that.
Can you improve perfection?
Can I improve perfection? Maybe. Maybe I can.
I'm ready.
So our Ballistic Bot now is at 3 attack, meaning he can trade with either of these monkeys here. Might go for an Arachnoid Sentry.
Join me if you
Maybe a Tri-Beam. Depends what he plays. We are still worried about a Sharp Sight. I assume he would have played one, though, to save his guy earlier. So, I feel pretty confident in saying that he doesn't have a Sharp Sight now.
One shot.
Pretty confident. Because if I were him, I definitely would have used it last round. So. Shoot you down. You get to 4 attack, which is pretty nice.
Firing. They don't know what they're up
Yeah! Let's go, Ezreal. Let's get it, let's get it, let's get it, let's get it. So if he, I mean, he's going to open attack, right, to summon Jarvan. I think I'm going to need another unit. So I'm going to Tri-Beam here to get another unit. The Ezreal damage doesn't matter as much, but it's mostly just a... That is like the worst unit I could have gotten. I needed a blocker and you gave me a freaking ephemeral unit.
perfection.
Ah, shoot.
With me, knights of
I might just lose here. I think I actually...
the sun so noble. I am only what you made me, father.
I actually have to block with Ezreal. Because I got stupid freaking unit. Alright. Let's do 2 damage with Ezreal. Might be able to burn him down here. We'll draw. Flock is great.
Everything's easier.
She is great. I got a Guile. Very, very nice to see. I will take that pass. No problem. Go Static Shock. Go for another Sentry. Ezreal only gets proc when he... Alright, we can Guile to start. This will have Ezreal do 2 more damage to Z Nexus. Okay, so he stops it. It's fine. Alright, what else do you have in your bag of tricks, dude? We can use our Static Shock, which will do 3 damage to the Nexus. He might have a Deny. No Deny, alright. So Ezreal doing 3 damage there. Nice, nice. Golden Aegis. I can't stop it.
Our steel will stand firm.
But what I can do is stun you. I can try to double win with Ravenous Flock, punch. I guess I could have attacked too with Ezreal, but attacking with Ezreal.
Ours is but to do and die.
And we'll try. We can attack with everything. Well, not you.
all skill.
I'm okay attacking like this.
I am king, you fool.
If he doesn't block Ezreal, he definitely loses. Alright, cool. Yeah, so he has to have another Nopify for the Mystic Shot.
Protect and strike.
I'll even block with Ezreal here. Alright, he has a Deny. We will Ravenous Flock, and then we'll win anyway. There we go. Pew! So, you know, I'm having, we're doing pretty good with this deck. Not too shabby at all. Playing a lot of games. I really want to be able to play the Mimic combo, but so far we've, like, that's what I'm saying is why I didn't like this deck a lot at the beginning, because, like, the odds of getting Ezreal leveled up and Reputation procced and having the Mimics in hand is crazy. I think this is the deep player we played against before. Hopefully this will be the game that we can show off things and stoof and things. Don't want Ballistic, don't want Ravenous. Keep the Tri-Beam. Nice. Reckless Trifarian is really, really good. They're going to have nothing this beefy to be able to take him down. Sweet. Be even better if I have the 5-1 here. Oh, I got triple Tri-Beams. Yo, turn 3 onwards is going to slap. Absolutely slap. Sure, alright. I got some big things coming. You don't even know. You don't even know. Skip. We'll play easy.
Time for a true display of skill.
Look at that. Bop. All these. By the time I play any of these, are going to be at 4 damage. Not too bad, not too bad. Get a lot of units out. Oh, he's just going to end. Alright, sure. I'll take that. Don't mind if I do. Another Reckless Trifarian. Alright. The Reputation proc is looking strong with this one. And now all these can be at 5. Wow. Wow. Alright, no Reputation proc. I get it. Fine. Really? Wow. That's crazy. That's crazy. You really used Vengeance on a Reckless Trifarian. Holy crap. Never thought I'd see the day. Well, I'm gonna summon another one, so. Look at this. Look at all this. 4. I'm gonna get rid of you too. Bop! Yeah, you can. Oh, you got rid of the Lost Riches. Oh, isn't that sad? Yeah. Sure, you can. Yeah, you can toss one. Good for you, buddy. Good for you. Ooh, whisper words. We're gonna summon a Leblanc.
Places to go, people to be.
People to be. He got himself a Toad. But that Toad is about to get Tri-Beamed for 5. Ooh. Trifarian Assessor activated. That's cool. We drew cards. I like it. Alright, this man is trying to go turbo, but I think we're just gonna rush him down. See, this is what you do against deep decks. You just rush him down. Bop. Oh, I guess I could attack with the other unit first. Before LeBlanc, the 4-3, to level up LeBlanc and get 1 more damage off. Ah, well. This way, we're activating her a level up more. So, nope, still be doing better the other way. Yeah, I don't know what I'm doing. Alright, we're at 2 out of 4 for our Mimic. Alright, I mean, I can't stop that, so it's fine. Play our Trifarian Glory Seeker. I might keep this game going longer if they don't surrender, just so I can show you guys how it go. He needs to play another unit. I can't get it off. Alright.
The prettier the rose, the sharper the thorns.
I wanna get the Mimic off.
Glory, face me.
We're only gonna attack with this and Ezreal. So Ezreal can generate another Mystic Shot. Don't kill Ezreal. Don't be a dick. Alright, alright, alright. He did not kill Ezreal. Oh, but now I can't activate the Mimic. That's fine. Alright, we can upgrade Ezreal, though. Maybe I can show it when it's at 3. I guess it doesn't have to cost 1. It's just so much better if it does. Alright, so we can shoot. And why not? We can Tri-Beam it, get another Ezreal proc. Alright, I mean, it still dies. But you will get monsters from deep. Bop! And we got a Wise Frot. Man, nothing with 5 attack? Come on. Alright, I have to summon something with 5 attack. Come on, I need something at 5 attack. We're trying to combo out. Ezreal only has 1 away too from leveling up. Alright, that's fine. He's gonna like summon Nautilus and kick my butt right now or something. I'm just gonna die this turn. Let the record show, I totally could have killed him last turn. Definitely would have killed him. I had an extra 9 damage, even 2 more from Ezreal. I had so much extra damage that I just didn't hit him with. When you targeted enemies, I target the enemy. The enemy has been targeted. Oh my god, this Tri-Beam Populators deal 8. Yes! Alright, Ezreal. Let's see it, buddy. So now, I will show you. I mean, not right now, because now I do like, what? I have 8 mana. I can do 2 damage with this. But I can do 2 damage at burst speed. So, I want him to attack. Please. Please attack. I want to block with the 5-1. It's not a 5-1, you donkey. Alright, Guile. Get stunned. Bop. Hopefully you don't have an Ezreal kill. Take the 5-1. Take the 5-1. Please take the 5-1. Take the goddamn 5-1. No! Why? You make me so sad. Can I block you with the 5-1? The 5-1.
Are you quite done?
Yes! Alright, reputation almost activated. It's happening. We have 2 more units to hit the reputation with. Alright, we can do this. I mean, I guess we'll attack with you too, but you don't matter. Go! Alright, we just need one of them to connect. One of them connects, we get the Mimic. Just one. Oh, yes! 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 We can do it! I can show you guys! The final game, and I can show you! Even though we could have won totally earlier without it, but that doesn't matter! We got it! We can get it off. All you need to do... That's fine! That doesn't matter! Because this is burst speed, baby! Alright, ready? So, what I'm talking about is, see this? How it's like, oh, select a thing here? You can select this. It doesn't light up. It doesn't give you an indication that you can select it. But you can. And you can keep doing it. For all your mana. I wonder what happens if I try to get Devour. So it won't let me target Devour, but I can keep targeting itself. Yes! We did it! Ezreal Mimic shenanigans. Alright. Very happy we got that off. Also, very successful video in terms of, like, games, too. I think... I don't know. I know it was a little bit longer than my normal videos, but I think that was, like, what, 5 games? We won 4 of them, so... Honestly, not bad. This deck did a lot better than I expected it to. So, I'm... Yeah, pretty happy with it overall. I'm going to throw in the description that the last video is the one where we pop off. So, I mean, it doesn't matter for me to tell you this at the end of the video, because by this point you would have stopped watching the video. If I tell you it's in the description now, it doesn't do anything because you would have stopped watching it by this point. So me saying at the end is contradictory. Anyway, that is going to do it for today's video. Thank you everyone so much for watching. If you liked the video, y'all already know what to do. And I will see you in the next one. Peace.